Hey everyone, it's Andy again. We're a little bit of a different seating position today because while we're still in front of the truck, we're working on something pretty simple. So I think that we're not gonna have to open the get into the engine bay. Not gonna have to like remove like entire panels or anything. Though we are gonna have to do a little bit of work. These are both the some interior lights from Lexland, and this is the footwell lights. So like underneath the front driver and passenger, the light that's on there, and then these are door handle lights. So where the little cubby where the door handle is, it puts a little light there. That's pretty cool. I'll go ahead and show you what's in the boxes, and then we'll go ahead and have it installed. And honestly, I think this will be a pretty quick one because most of it you just need like a little pry tool, and you will need like a Phillips head screwdriver. But let's go ahead and get these boxes opened up. They are already installed. I got too excited. Yeah. All right, now here we are. This is legitimately everything you'll need. Coffee being the most important one. I messed up my latte art this morning, so now it all kind of mixed together. But anyway, yeah, everything either comes with it, and the only thing you'll need is some sort of flathead. So you can either have just a normal one like this, or if you're lazy like me, you can use your Milwaukee impact driver, because why not, I suppose. But if you look at the kits themselves, this is what it comes with. We'll start with the door handle ones. So it comes with the door handle inserts. You can see the circuitry back there, and the lights, and the plug. Now it does come with 4 of these. You get one for each door. Like I said before, I already have 2 of them installed, so these are the remaining 2. It comes with a pry tool, which you will need, and some zip ties, which you can use. I didn't really feel a need to. But now this is the footwell lights, and this is the kit with 4 lights. Now I did reach out to them to Lexland because the rears actually on my truck do not have the rear ones. Whereas you can see they give you 4. This is the original one. But I believe that might be maybe potentially for the Forerunner. I'll have to confirm, and if I do find out, I'll either put it down in the comments or I'll add an annotation. But you will only, for what I'll show you, you'll only need 2. And this is literally all you need. You literally just need this. The wiring, if you don't already have them, have the lights in your truck, then you'll have to wire these, but mine already do. So all we're doing is swapping this OEM one for this red one. And that's it. So let's go ahead and we'll get this back in the box. I will show you. Let's go ahead and start with the door handle ones. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. So grab the pry tool and the one that corresponds to whichever door we're working on. So this is the passenger front. So it's a right front. So grab that. We'll put that to the side for right now. Now what you're going to do is you're first going to lift this up. You want to kind of get, I have a cover on mine, but you can kind of just like get underneath it, and then you can see it kind of pops up like that. Just kind of work your way around and then pull up. There's a clip in the rear right here that holds it, so you can see that, and then all around the sides. So then just kind of lift up and then put that off to the side there. Next thing, we're gonna get this one off. So this is the old one. Mine also has a cover on it, but once I get this off, you'll see what it kind of looks like. And it is a little bit, it takes a little bit to get off sometimes, so you can see kind of what it looks like. If you just kind of get on this edge that's closest to the lock, then you could kind of pry that up. Now you won't need this anymore. This is the old one, because we are going to be replacing it with this one. So that's going to snap in there like that. Cable is going to run underneath. There's a little hole. I don't know if you can see it, like right here, that we're going to tuck the cable into, and then we're going to go down into behind the door panel, and then it'll come out here, and then we'll actually tap into this black plug, which is what this is for. So let's go ahead and get this untied. Also, let me know if you like this angle. It's kind of hard for me to work with because it's sitting right in front of my face, and I can't really see too well. But if the angle is good, then we will work with it. So what you're gonna do is go ahead and unplug this, because it'll be a lot harder to get the whole harness through rather than just a little cable. So just kind of wiggle it a little bit, it'll come out eventually. There you go. So let's go ahead and put the harness down for right now. And then what we're gonna do is, so we know it's going to sit like this. So kind of tuck, and this is, okay, so we're back. Gonna do a little correction. Don't use this one. If you look right behind the handle, like all of this is kind of exposed. So you will pretty much just take this and put it down behind the handle, and then I don't know if you can see that, but it comes out the bottom. There you go. So you just kind of reach down in there, grab it, and now you have it down here. So now what you can do, let's go ahead and install this top panel. So kind of make sure the wires don't get snagged on any of the clips. As you can see, there's 3 clips there. So make sure your wires don't get snagged on any of those. And I'll line it up, put it in, and then just kind of give it a good push just to make sure everything is snug. There you go. So you'll hear it snap in place, and now that's installed. So now we can fish our cable out, and now go ahead and take your harness, and we can plug that back in. And it only goes in one way. If you try to do it the other way, the tabs don't line up. So there you go. So now what we're going to do with this, so go ahead and unplug this black plug, and then this also only goes in one way. So as you can see, these two are the same. So this goes in this side, and of course I did it wrong. Nope, I did not. Come on, there you go. So that, make sure that clicks into place, and then so this will give you power to your new lights. Kind of tuck that in there, and then go ahead and snap that in where it was, and then just install this backwards. So as you can see, there's just some tabs there. So we're just gonna put it you can use zip ties if you want. I didn't really feel the need to, and just kind of push down. And there you go. Let's go ahead and turn on the car, and then we'll see if this works, which it should. It's pretty straightforward. And there you have it. Really, really easy install. Just replacing, adding in that clip and getting the wire down is honestly the hardest part. And then there's a little button right on top. You just press that. It's purple, it's white, red, green, blue, yellow, like a cyan, and then back to purple. Mine are going to be red, because that's what my footwell ones are, which we will work on next. Yeah, really easy mod, and I think it looks pretty good. Let's get started on the footwell. Now, like I said in the intro, all we're replacing is this little light, because my truck already has the footwell lights. So we'll go ahead and put this to the side right now. The passenger side and the driver side are a little bit different. On the driver side, there is going to be 2 screws at the very ends that you have to undo, which is why you needed the Phillips head screwdriver. On the passenger side, both sides have these little tabs, so just kind of find them. You'll feel the little tabs. There's one here, another one there, and then one at the end. And you'll see it kind of starting to release. Just make sure that, yep, I missed one of them, didn't release fully. So you'll see it kind of sags. You can literally just pull it out. And this is the light that we will be replacing. So I'm going to go ahead and there's no other cables. So I'm going to go ahead and remove this. There you go. So there's that. Now we have to get this out of its little bracket. I use the pry tool and just kind of open up the sides just to kind of, because it's kind of snapped in place. So this is a little bit of a pain to get out. Not really intending, or they didn't really intend for this to come out. So there you go, it pops out. I can show you, there's little tabs on the side like that. So you kind of have to release those. Now it's just as easy because those have the tabs. This goes right back where the old one went. And make sure that lines up. It's a little bit off. There you go. So that's in place. Plug it right back in. And now we have footwell lights. So two really, really easy mods. This one especially, I really like. It makes it's way brighter than the original one. And I can unplug this real quick, like that. Compared to, honestly, this plug is the hardest part of this. There you go. Compared to that. And it's red, which is cool, right? But yep, and then everything else is just back in reverse order. So if you look way up in there, there's two. I actually already kind of bent mine from other projects, but if you look at it, like there are these two inserts. There you go. Yeah, so there's a spot for this way back there, and there's a spot for this way back there. So kind of just find those, line them up. There's one. You can also use the clips. Make sure that it is lined up. And there, and there. There you have it. We now have red footwell lights. All right, so that's it. We got all the lights installed. If you're wondering what my hat setup was, I was looking through the top of where the mount was. That's why it was kind of hard to see. But yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. Let me know any changes you want to see or what you want me to work on. Been with the new year, I haven't really been working on stuff, but gonna be doing more stuff shortly. So let me know. Let me know what you want to see. If you want to see, I don't know, coffee stuff. What else am I into right now? We could do biking stuff. There's some bikes over there. We've been playing pickleball. Truck stuff as usual. The IS. But yeah, we'll see you guys next time, and make sure you do all the YouTuber stuff and like, comment, and subscribe wherever that is on screen. Yeah, and we'll see you guys next time. Oh, it was windy. Oh, geez. Okay, bye.